What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from Shopify Masterclass, and today we're going to be covering how you can get cheaper currency conversion for Shopify and PayPal. So if your Shopify store is in a different currency than the one that you're paying your bills in, or your bank account is in, or if you're paying for a lot of expenses in a different currency than your credit card is in, you're going to get charged fees. And these fees can really add up over time. So in today's video, we're going to go over two really easy strategies and tips here to lower your transaction fees by a significant margin. And this is going to further increase your profitability of your Shopify store, as typically margins are so slim. So make sure you stay to the end of the video so we can get both of these tips here. Before I dive into it, I want to mention ProfitCalc, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store, allowing you to understand your business in real time. And there's a free 15-day trial, and there's a link in the description below to access that trial there. Now I'm going to show a quick video detailing the full features.
Discover ProfitCalc, the affordable and easy to set up Shopify app that crunches your numbers in just one click. It automatically syncs with all your accounts and expenses to calculate your profit, displaying everything in an easy to read dashboard so you understand your business in real time. Start for free on the Shopify App Store today.
So let's go into why you want to do it first. We did mention they are expensive. Let's first go into FX rates. So these are your credit card FX rates here, and those can range from 2.5% and up, depending on your credit card. So this is typically for a MasterCard or Visa here. And so it's an extra 2.5% you have to pay on all your expenses if you're paying something like USD. So if you're drop shipping, a lot of times the expenses are in US dollars. So you're gonna have to pay an extra percentage here, further decreasing your margin. So on the revenue side, if we look at PayPal specifically, the exchange rates are around 5% just to convert the currency. So if you get paid in US dollars because your Shopify store is in US dollars, but you want to convert it to euros or you want to convert it to Canadian dollars, you're going to pay a premium here just to convert that. And at the time, it doesn't seem like a lot because you have all this money in, but when you really start to get down to it, it can really build up over time and decrease your profitability overall. And these are two things that are very easy to get around with. So let's dive into the tips now. So the first one is simply just to get a no FX exchange credit card. So in Canada, for example, there are credit cards such as Visa Home Trust that you can get that allow for no foreign exchange credit cards. So they simply just wipe out that 2.5% transaction fee, which is really awesome there. There's also Brim available as well. So it depends on where you're based. You want to search up typically just no foreign exchange transaction credit card and then your country, and it's going to show up there. So the second one is to get a high point credit card. So if you're not able to get a FX exchange credit card, make sure you're getting one that has a lot of points to simply offset the amount you're paying. I know American Express has some good options here. They have a charge card that I had used previously that had Express points. It was easy to apply to. And so with these points, you get a lot of items here. You could get flights and stuff like that. So that really did help to offset the transaction fees, as there's a good point total and it had a good credit card limit. So overall, those are the two tips to get around there. And that will save you a significant amount of money on a monthly basis. And it's something you're not really thinking about initially, but as you start to scale and as you start to spend more money, it's important that you do these little things here to boost your overall profitability, which makes running a Shopify store easier. The next tip here is going to be to use a currency exchange site such as wise.com. It also acts as a bank account. And so this one is really useful for PayPal. So you can simply just send your money from PayPal. And so Wise can create you a USD bank account. I believe it's around $50 just to set up. But you have that for as long as you like after that. And from there, the currency exchange rates are extremely cheap here. So if we go to the Wise site here, you can see Canadian dollars to US dollars. So if we send $1,000 here in Canadian, we can see the fees are $8.60 in total at the current exchange rate. So if we take $8.60 multiplied by 1,000 here, multiply by 100 to get the percentage, and that's just 0.86%, which is much less than 5% PayPal would charge here, and even banks would charge a significant amount as well, although it's much better in comparison to something like PayPal, as they do make money off that. So you want to make sure you're using Wise here, as it's going to save you a ton of money in the long range. So if you do around $10,000 a month in revenue, it's only going to charge you $54 here. So if we do that same math, so we take 53.6 divided by 10,000, and that's again just going to be 0.53%. So it's going to get less the more money you exchange. And that's just going to decrease your costs significantly when using some of these other gateways here. And it does apply to other ones such as Stripe or whichever gateway you're using. Make sure you can transfer it to Wise first. And so Wise has over 13 million customers as well. I have personally been using it for a while, and it's been good for me there. I'm not guaranteeing anything on your end, as there could be issues. But overall, it seems to be a pretty popular service that a lot of people seem to enjoy. People use this on a personal basis as well, and it's not just for business. Now, your beginning rates may change. I know mine seemed around 5% for PayPal when I did the calculations. Your may be more, maybe less. So I'm not guaranteeing any money saved, as none of this is financial advice for converting everything, but it is important to take that into account. So overall, those are the 2 tips here for lowering your conversion costs for Shopify and PayPal, and that's to be using a no foreign exchange credit card or using one with high points, and to be using a service such as Wise.com, which is going to lower your currency conversion costs, as you can simply send, let's say, USD to USD from Shopify or to PayPal to Wise, convert it there, and then send it to your bank account. Enjoyed this video? I would love it if you hit that like and subscribe button below. I also want to mention Profit Calc, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store, and that is our sponsor there. It's a free 15-day trial, so make sure you check it out in the link in the description below so you can test drive everything out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.